Good morning. I just dropped a kid off at school. Headed to the shop. They like to put calls on me with not a lot of detailed photos. Like they've called, that's like a new construction, I think, and they called the owner or something and diagnosed over the phone and said I need to extend the drain line because to make it a downflow drain line. But if they're having drain issues, so I don't even know how much PVC I need or what for this job. Sometimes it's a little frustrating, but you just got to keep on. I mean, it's his time, it's his money and his time technically, because I get paid by the hour, so it's his money and his time he's wasting by not giving me detail. So I'm headed to the shop. I'm gonna get maybe a couple sticks of PVC. I don't know. And knowing my luck, I'm gonna get there and the thing's gonna need a condensate pump. So I don't know. But one good thing about today is it's 64 degrees this morning. First morning, and it's cold. It is October 10th this morning. Hurricane came through last night in Central Florida, so praying and wish all those family best of luck. My family down there, they survived with minimal damage, thank goodness, and everyone's doing good. But I'm up here in the northwest panhandle, almost like a bubble, so we get hurricanes, but it seems like we don't get as many as that way and that way. So thankful for that. If you want a good place to live, you can come up here to Santa Rosa Beach, Destin, Florida. Always beautiful. But we are headed to the shop to get materials. And then from there, I'm not sure what I'm doing today because I had a couple calls yesterday that I pushed off. I'm supposed to go revisit one to build an estimate, but I don't know what's happening today, so we'll see. Good morning, everybody. We are headed to a call. Not much detail, photos or anything on this work order, but it says I'm going to extend the drain line to make it go downhill. Little confusing wording, but I grabbed some PVC sticks and I grabbed a condensate pump just in case. So we are headed to this call and we're going to see what we're getting into. So I'll see you guys there. Let's hit it down running. It was 63 degrees this morning when I left my house. It's going to be a nice day. Okay, update. Have you ever had one of those mornings where it's just been a crap show? As soon as I left my house this morning, 3 people tried to hit me. Like almost got in 3 car accidents because they're being stupid and in a hurry. Traffic is crazy backed up like it's the middle of summertime. I drive like a grandpa, so I'm usually pretty safe and cautious. Even though I'm talking to you while I'm driving. I'm not looking at the camera though, I'm looking forward. But anyways, the call this morning was really confusing. I didn't even know what I'm supposed to grab. I texted the homeowner that I'm on my way, and I usually say, because around here you have a lot of gated communities, any door codes or gate codes needed, please let me know. And he responds back, your company already has all the information, I shouldn't need to give it to you again. Like he's kind of mad, I don't know, and he's taking out on me. So I say okay and text, and I call the office, and then they tell me not to even go to the call. So now I'm not even going to this call. Now I'm driving an hour and a half to pick up parts, and just cruising this morning, and then I got to come back and move a filter dryer from a rooftop into the inside unit. So that's going to happen, and I'm going to go do that afterwards, hopefully. And if something else doesn't come up, it's been one of those mornings, man. And it's when you get those mornings, I'm not a stressful kind of guy, and it was starting to stress me out. You just got to like slow down, set back, and just ride the wave, because you know at the end of the day, tomorrow's gonna be a different day, and you're gonna have these days I just sit back and laugh because it's like, I already know I've done this long enough that this is going to be one of those days. So just enjoy it while you can. It's nice weather outside, and I don't know, I'm just going to enjoy today. So driving around all day. Oh God. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and that alarm bell. Hit that thumbs up when you've had one of these days before. Comment below, let me know, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. I'm leaving Mingadorf now. Just picked up a part. The other one kind of is on the back burner. They got another call that came in. It's an hour and 5 minutes from where I'm at right now, so I'm probably gonna stop and eat lunch on the way. But it's a bad compressor, so I need to just go by, diagnose that it's a bad compressor, and I can walk you guys through that, and then just get all the information that I need from that compressor and get it ordered. Seems simple enough, but if it's a burnout or anything like that, then there's another step you got to take, because I like to smell the refrigerant too, make sure it's not a burnout or stinks, and plus you're going to have to add refrigerant to that work order also. But we are headed that direction. It's going to be a long day. I know I said it on cuss, but today would be the day to start. Oh man. So I was headed to do this compressor. After I picked up these parts, another tech called me, so I'm meeting him to drop the fan off. And now they done switched calls around again, and I am headed to a commercial unit. I guess it's a gas furnace. I'm not sure, but they says the heat's not working. It's like 82 degrees outside right now. But I guess they were a little cold this morning or something. I don't know. But I'm headed that way. Man, like, today's a day where you wish you just would have called out sick. I'm doing a whole bunch of nothing. Like, they keep canceling calls, moving calls, and just, yep. Anyways, let's get to the next one. See what we got going on. What we're working on. It's just a little heater, patio heater. Let's see, gas is good. Our igniter is, I don't know, and the flame sensor. So I need to check all this to make sure we're getting good power. So we're getting power at the igniter, no spark. The other units are working fine. Turn the gas off so they can still use it without gas just flowing out of here and dumping out until we can get a new igniter. I think it's just a bad igniter. So I just left that restaurant area, and those are gas like burners, and you only get 24 volts going to them, and we're not getting any spark, and the power's a little off. So I think we're gonna order a new board and igniter. I'll be on the safe side on those, because I feel like the board's the main culprit, but you might as well put a new igniter on that too, since they're a little worn out. And that's where we're going to go from there. We're getting plenty of gas flow and everything, so I definitely think it's igniter. So that's what we're going to go end on that one. And I hope you guys enjoyed this chaotic day of driving around. And hit that thumbs up, like and subscribe. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Just to add to my day, Verizon just, I guess, went down in the whole area, so I can't receive a call, make a call. I just drove all the way up and down this highway, can't get reception anywhere. I went all the way to my house to get Wi-Fi just so I can get this next call and head to it. And I'm not going to be able to fill out anything. There's no cell service like anywhere right now. Dude, it has been a crazy day. Insane from the get-go. Like,
at the next stop
but thought I'd add that to it too, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So I already looked at this. I just went inside. No power at the thermostat. Drain line's clear. So I'm gonna take my meter in there, make sure we didn't pop a fuse or something, or a breaker tripped. It's a brand new install. We just installed it. So let's see if there's not a little short somewhere. Let's see what we got here. No voltage, you gotta look for a breaker. All right, AC breaker is not in the garage. And on the heat pump, you're looking for like a 50, 60 amp breaker most of the time. And 20, 60 heat. It looks good. It's pretty tight. Okay. I'll do a little reset. We're gonna go back inside, check it at the disconnect. That wasn't a good connection. We got no voltage whatsoever coming from that breaker, and that breaker is on. There's no other breakers tripped anywhere. We can diagnose the breaker, but I'm gonna get a screwdriver. I want to see if I got a breaker first, because we might have to send an electrician. I usually like to carry those. I'm trying to get them to start to carry them, our company, but they have an electrical department. They usually make them do it all. All right, so we're gonna test this breaker, and what you want to do, you'll go to each leg. See that it doesn't look bad, and we'll look for 240. And we have 10 volts. Okay, now we're gonna go to a ground, and then check each leg.
Sorry, I was on the phone.
You're okay. 120, 120, and that is a bad breaker.
So what?
All right, well, the lady, she's like in her 90s. I feel really bad. She came out and was talking to me, so I stopped recording. But to tell if you have a bad breaker, or if you always check 240. If you're not getting 240, then you check on each leg of that breaker to ground and see if you're getting 120. If you are getting 120 on each leg and not 240, you got a bad breaker. But don't just assume it's that breaker. Go back to the other breaker going in and check that one. Now, if that one's got 240 across it, and then you don't on this one is your bad breaker. Your main one's not. I went back and checked 240 across that breaker, and I wasn't getting 240. It's like getting 10 volts. So I replaced that breaker, and it's the same thing. So then I got curiosity, so I checked every breaker on that panel outside, not getting 240 across any of them, but I was getting 120 on each leg of every one of them. So I cut that tie because there's no display on that meter, and I went to check the meter, and the meter has 3 legs. I'm getting 120 on each leg, but I'm not getting 240 on the meter itself. So I think that meter is bad. I'm not an electrician expert. That's just me diagnosing what I can diagnose. But so I'm sending an electrician out to verify my diagnosis, and then once he verifies that everything is running fine or it's fixed, and we still not getting power to the air handler, I'm gonna go double check, make sure he didn't pop a fuse or something. Because if he goes out there and fixes it, he's probably gonna pop that 3 amp fuse, and we'll go back out and fix that. But it's supposed to be cool tonight, so I think she'll be okay. It just got really hot during the day today. We're in that time of year where it's nice and cool nights, cool mornings, and then it gets hot in the daytime, and then it cools down again. So I think she'll be, it's supposed to get in like the 50s tonight, so I think she'll be okay with it not being too hot. But I feel bad because the elderly and then the young babies, you know, I have a soft spot in my heart, and I always head to those calls. I don't care, I'll go to them, but I just feel bad I couldn't fix it. And it's been a crazy day, so thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you.